Friends, we are continuing with expansion for students. We are continuing with algebraic expressions. Students, we are continuing with algebraic formula expansion of the squares. In our previous videos, we saw how to derive the various formulas like a plus b bracket square, a minus b bracket square, a square minus b square, as well as we learned how to use them for the expansion of the squares. In this video, we are going to see how to factorize an algebraic expression. I hope all of you are aware what is been my factorization. We are going to factorize algebraic expression. How do we factorize a number? Suppose a number 15 is there. So what we are doing with it? We are finding its prime factors. 15 is written as 1 into 3 into 5. Clear? So these are the factors of 15. Similarly, instead of a number, if a term, an algebraic expression is given, that also we can factorize. Consider a term is 3x. So what is the meaning of 3x? We can say 3x is equal to 3 multiplied by x. Clear? As 3 multiplied by 5 are factors of 15. 3 multiplied by x are factors of 3x. So 3 and 5 are factors of 15. Similarly, 3 and x are factors of 3x. So this is the way how to factorize a monomial. Clear? So let us clear it with few more examples. Suppose the question is 5t square. Factorize 5t square. Once again, what we have to do? Factorize number separately and factorize variable separately. Number is 5, which is a prime number, so we can directly write it as 5. Multiplied by t square, t raised to 2 means t multiplied by t itself 2 times. So this is 5 multiplied by t multiplied by t. Isn't it easy, students? Right? Suppose the question is 6ab square. So how will you factorize it? Factorize the number separately and factorize the variable separately. Number is 6. So what are the prime factors of 6? They are nothing but 2 multiplied by 3. 2 3s are 6. Done. Then multiplied by a multiplied by b square. So multiplied by a, simply we can write multiplied by a. Multiplied by b square means b multiplied by b itself. Finish. So these are the factors of 6ab square. 6ab square is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by a multiplied by b square is b multiplied by b. Isn't it easy? And this thing we have to use a lot till 10th standard to find the common between two factors, to find the common between binomial. That same thing we will see in this video. So before that, let's deal with few more complex numbers. Suppose the question is 201 a cube b square. What are the factors of this? What we have to do, students? Factorize the number separately and variable separately. So let's factorize the number in the rough area. Suppose 201, addition is 3, so divisible by 3. Divide it by 3. 3 6 are 18. 2 is the remainder, 1 on 2, 21. 3 7 are 21. 67 is a prime number. So factors of 201 is 3 multiplied by 67. Multiplied by a cube means a will multiply itself 3 times. Multiplied by b square means b will multiply itself 2 times. So 201 a cube b square is equal to 3 multiplied by 67 multiplied by a into a multiplied by b into b. As simple as it is. Suppose the example is 91 x y t square. Just enjoy the freedom of easiness. Just enjoy the easiness of the problems. 91, it's in the table of 13. 13 7 are 91. So that is 13 multiplied by 7, which are prime numbers, both are. Multiplied by x, multiplied by y, multiplied by t square means t into t. How easy it is, huh? 24a square b square can be written as, let's factorize the 24. 24 is 2 multiplied by 12. Again 12 is 2 multiplied by 6. Again 6 is 2 multiplied by 3. So the factors are 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 3s are 24, or 3 2s are 6, 2s are 12, 2s are 24. So we have factorized the number. Now let's factorize variables. A square, b square. So multiplied by a into a, multiplied by b square is b into b. Done. Clear, students? Let us see the final example of this type, factorizing a monomial. T r square s cube. Then what we have to do? Nothing. We have to do as we are doing previously. T multiplied by r square means r into r, multiplied by s cube is s into s into s. Finish. Got it, students? So this is the way how to factorize a monomial. Now let us see if instead of monomial there is a binomial or trinomial, how to factorize it. In this video we will deal with binomial only, because actually that is the most important. We need to learn the skill how to find out common between two factors, which is called as factorizing a binomial. So let us see how to factorize a binomial. Binomial is 9a square bc plus 12abc square. What we have to do? Factorize each monomial as we have factorized the monomials, right? So let's factorize 9a square bc, that is equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by a multiplied by a multiplied by b multiplied by c. Clear up to this? Similarly, factorize the second monomial, and write this symbol of addition or subtraction as it is. So write the symbol of plus as it is and factorize this 12abc square. So 12 can be factorized as 2 multiplied by 6, which is nothing but 2 multiplied by 3. See, 3 2s are 6 2s are 12. Done. Multiplied by a multiplied by b multiplied by c square means c multiplied by c. Clear up to this? That is the first thing. So here we have factorized both of the monomials. Now we have to take common between both of the monomial. So how to take common? Just scan both of the monomials and see which numbers and variables are common. So here is 1 3, here is 1 3. So that 3 is common. Clear? After 3, this 3 is not in the second part. Here is a, here is a. So 3 multiplied by a, 3a. Clear? After this a, here is b, here is b. Means b is also common. Okay? After that, here is c, here is c. So c is also common. So 3abc is common. Clear up to this? After taking this 3abc common, what we have to do? Whatever is remained, that we need to write in the bracket. Means from this monomial we took 3abc common. So what is remained? 3 multiplied by a, 3a. Write this symbol of plus as it is. Okay. So what is remained in the second monomial? 2 multiplied by 2, 4. 4, 3abc. They are taken as common. So 2 multiplied by 2, 4 multiplied by c, 4c is common. So this is the way how to factorize a binomial. 3abc is common, means between 9a square bc plus 12abc square, if we take 3abc common, 3a plus 4c will remain. Clear, students? I hope you got the idea. The idea is factorize each monomial separately and among those factors find the common factors. Let us see next example. Next example is 4xy plus 8xy square. 4xy plus 8xy square. So that is equals to, we have to factorize separately. So let's factorize 4xy. 4 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x multiplied by y. Clear? Write this plus or minus whatever is there as it is. Plus I have written. Let's factorize 8. 8 is 2 multiplied by 4, which is 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is 8. Multiplied by x multiplied by y square means y into y. So we have factorized 4xy separately, 8xy separately and written this plus symbol as it is. Now what we have to do? Now we have to take common between both of the groups, both of the monomials. So this 2 is common, this 2 is common. Again this 2 is common, this 2 is common. So among the numbers 2 multiplied by 2 is common. So what is 2 multiplied by 2? That is 4. 4xy is common. Clear? Now next is what? This x is common, this x is common. So 4 multiplied by x, 4x is common. Clear? After that what is there? This y is common, this y is common. So 4 multiplied by x multiplied by y, 4xy is common. Clear up to this? Now whatever is remained, that we have to write in the bracket. In the first term, 2xy, all we have taken as common, so what is remained? Nothing is remained, means no variable is remained. So only coefficient is remained, which is hidden. That coefficient is nothing but 1. Why? Because this 4xy, if we will divide this 4xy by 4xy, 1 will be the answer, right? So here it remained 1. Whenever nothing is remained while taking common, 1 is there. Clear? Because 4xy, if you will divide this 4xy by 4xy, you will say answer is 1. Same number divided by itself. Clear? In the second bracket, what is remained? 2 and y. 2 multiplied by y is 2y. Write this symbol of plus as it is. 1 plus 2y. The easiest idea to factorize. Clear, students? So the most important thing which we learned is, if nothing is remained while taking common, we have to take 1. Okay, because 1 is the factor of each and every number. A square b minus ab. A square b is equal to a multiplied by b minus ab is a multiplied by b. Done. Now let's take common, which is equals to, this a will be common, this a is common. Okay, after this a, this b is common, this b is common. So ab we have taken common. So what is remained? In the first term, only a is remained. Okay, let's write the symbol of minus as it is. In the second term, nothing is there, means the hidden coefficient 1 is there. So we can say a minus 1. This is our final answer. Are you getting it, students? Why 1 is there always? Because for each and every number, a square b minus ab, it can be always written as 1 multiplied by a multiplied by a multiplied by b minus 1 multiplied by a multiplied by b. So this 1 is always a hidden factor. Okay, and whenever everything is finished, that comes into existence. Okay, students. So let us see the final example of this type. Example is 4x square y minus 6x square. So let's write 4x square y minus 6x square. Let's factorize it. 4 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x square. X multiplied by x multiplied by y. Done. Minus 6 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x square is x multiplied by x. Clear up to this? Now let's take common. Common between numbers. Here is 2, here is 2. So only 2 is the common number. Okay. Common between variables. Here is x, here is x. Here is one more x, here is one more x. So variables are x multiplied by x. Then here is y, here y is not there. So common is x multiplied by x. X multiplied by x is nothing but x square. So common is 2 multiplied by x square. Clear up to this? Let us see what will remain, that write in the bracket. So what is remained in the first term? 2 multiplied by y. So that is equal to 2y. Write this symbol of minus as it is. What is there in the second term? Only 3. Finish. 4x square y minus 6x square. Its factors are 2x square multiplied by 2y minus 3. Got it, students? Now students, in all of the examples which we learned so far of type binomials, there was something common between first and second term. But there may be few examples where nothing is common and square is given. For example, the question is of x square minus y square. Students, factorization of this x square minus y square is possible in only one condition. If the example contains such that both are square of something. X square is square of x, y square is square of y. So if both are square of something, first condition. Second thing, second term is subtracted from first term. So here it should be minus only, not plus. Clear? So if both are square of something and second term is subtracted from first term, then it is possible to factorize such terms. How? Based on the symbol of a square, formula of a square minus b square. What is the formula for a square minus b square? I hope you remember. In our previous videos we learned that a plus b multiplied by a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, right? So similarly, x square minus y square can be written as x plus y multiplied by x minus y. Actually, what is happening here? We are multiplying these two brackets, and after multiplication, this is the answer, right? So we can say it is the product, and these are the factors. 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. So in this case, what are we saying? 3 and 5 are factors and 15 is the product. So similarly, we are multiplying these two brackets and answer is x square minus y square. So these two brackets, x plus y into x minus y, are factors and x square minus y square is the product. So if such kind of product is given, we can factorize it into this kind of bracket. But it is only possible if they are in this kind of format. A square minus b square means first term is square of something as well as second term is also square of something, and there it is subtracted from the first term. Okay students, so this is all about factorizing a binomial. I'm going to tell you few more examples of this type. So for that I have to rub the board. So what I am expecting, either you take the screenshot or pause the video and note it down. What is more preferable? Actually pausing and noting down, because writing is nothing but the revising. So actually now it's in your hand, but it's my request to pause the video and note it down, and if it is not possible then take a screenshot at least, because I have to rub the board and explain you examples of this type. The question is p square minus q square. Okay, which is equals to? Students, is it fulfilling the condition? Is it matching with the formula a square minus b square? The answer is yes, right? So if it is matching with the formula and we are going to use the formula, let's write the formula first. How we'll write it? As if a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, then p square minus q square is equal to p plus q into p minus q, and finish. This is our final answer. Okay students, let us see next example. Suppose the question is 4x square minus 25y square. Is it matching with a square minus b square? What is a? A is one term and it is square of something. B is also a term and it is square of something. So this 4x square, is it a square of any term? Let's factorize it to understand. 4x square we can write it as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x multiplied by x, right? Minus 25 can be written as 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by y multiplied by y. Here students, 2 is multiplying to itself, right? So this 4 is square of 2. 4 x is multiplying to itself, so this x square is square of x. So we can say that this 4x square is square of 2x. Can't we? Because 2 multiplied by 2, 4. So this 4 is square of 2. X multiplied by x, x square. So this x square is square of x, right? Similarly, and it is possible if only two terms are matching, two factors are matching. So similarly, 5 multiplied by 5, 25, right? So this 25 is square of 5. Y multiplied by y is y square. So we can say y square is square of y. So this 25y square can be written as square of 5y, right? So 4x square minus 25y square is square of 2x minus square of 5y. Now this is matching with a square minus b square. As we are going to use the formula of a square minus b square, let's write if a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, then 2x square minus 5y square is equal to, first term is a, first term is 2x, second term is b, second term is 5y. So at the place of A, let's replace 2x. That is 2x plus, at the place of B, let's replace 5y. 2x plus 5y into 2x minus 5y. Clear up to this? I hope you got it, students. Third example is p square minus 1 upon 25. Again, students, there nothing is common between p square and 1 upon 25. So we can't factorize it as we were factorizing traditionally. So can we use the formula of a square minus b square? To use the formula of a square minus b square, first term should be square of something, second term also should be square of something. So let's try to find it out. P square, yes, it is square of p, right? Minus 1 upon 25, is it a square of something? 1 upon 25 is a fraction. Whenever we have to square a fraction, we are squaring its numerator and squaring its denominator, right? So similarly, whenever we have to find out its square root also, we have to find out square root of numerator also as well as square root of denominator separately. So square root of 1, that is 1, upon square root of 25 is 5, because 1 1s are 1, 5 5s are 25. Means we can say that 1 upon 25 is square of 1 upon 5. So this p square minus 1 upon 25 can be written as p square minus 1 upon 5 square. Now it is converted in the type of a square minus b square. Clear up to this? So let us use the formula. If a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, then p square minus 1 upon 5 square is equal to, at the place of a replace p, at the place of b replace 1 upon 5. So that is equal to p plus 1 upon 5 into p minus 1 upon 5. That's it. Clear, students? So it doesn't matter if the given number is fraction or not. The only thing is we have to find whether it is square of something or not. Clear? 9x square minus 1 upon 16y square. Nothing common between x and y, 9 and 16. So we have to use the formula of a square minus b square, which is asking for the requirement such that first term should be square of something, second term should be square of something. So let us see. Whenever there is a term, coefficient multiplied by variable, we are finding their square root separately. So means we have to find out square root of coefficient as well as square root of variable. So coefficient is 9, its square root is 3. Variable is x square, its square root is x. Means 9x square, its square root is 3x. Right? Minus, in the case of fraction, numerator is 1, its square root is 1, upon denominator 16y square, square root of 16 as well as square root of y square. Square root of 16 is 4, square root of y square is y. So this is the square of 1 upon 4y. 1 upon 16y square is square of 1 upon 4y. Means eventually it is converted into the type of a square minus b square. So as we are going to use the formula, let's write it. If a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, then 3x square minus 1 upon 4y square is equal to, at the place of a, 3x, at the place of b, 1 upon 4y. So 3x plus 1 upon 4y into 3x minus 1 upon 4y. Finish. As simple as it is. Got it, students? So the trick is, the only thing is, we should find the square root of first and second term and write it in the form of square of that square root and then use the formula. Clear? Let us see next example. Next example is 1 upon 2 y square minus 8z square. Both are not square of any number. So we can't use the formula of a square minus b square directly. Then what to do? So before solving all this, we have learned how to factorize individual monomials. So students, while factorizing, what are we doing? We are taking something common between first term and second term, some number common. So is it possible to take any number common between 1 upon 2 and 8? Now you will say 1 upon 2 is a fraction and this is a whole number, how to take common? Actually taking 1 upon 2 common from 8 is nothing but dividing this 8 by 2, right? Means if we will take 1 upon 2 common from both of the terms, what will happen? If we will take 1 upon 2 common from 1 upon y square, here it will remain 1 upon y square, right? Because 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon y square is equal to 1 upon 2y square. Clear? And if we will take 1 upon 2 common from this 8z, so 1 upon 2 multiplied by 8 is equals to 4. So here it will remain minus 4z square. This is the most important part of this question. Taking a number common such that remaining numbers will be square of something. Okay, and as it is a fraction, we have taken that fraction common. Okay, so 1 upon 2 is equal to common 1 upon y square minus 4z square. Now this 1 upon y square and 4z square, they are square of something. So let's write them in that manner, like 1 upon 2 I have taken common. What is remain in the bracket? In the bracket 1 upon y square, which is square of 1 upon y, minus 4z square is nothing but square of 2z. So here we can use the formula of a square minus b square. So let's write the formula. If a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, then 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon y square minus 2z square is equal to, we are going to use the formula on this much part only, right? So this part will be as it is, 1 upon 2 multiplied by a plus b, a is nothing but 1 upon y, plus b is nothing but 2z, clear, multiplied by a minus b, a is nothing but 1 upon y plus 2z. Clear students up to this? I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. I will make it clear. Next example is 2x square minus 8y square. So here between this 2 and 8, highest common factor is 2. So if we will take 2 common, what will remain? Here it will remain only x square, and here it will remain minus 4y square. Right? 8 divided by 2, 4. 2x square divided by 2, only x square. So now this x square minus 4y square is in the form of p square minus a square minus b square. So this can be written as 2 multiplied by, in the bracket, x square is square of x minus 4y is square of 2y. And here we can use the formula of a plus b into a minus b. Now as space is less, I am going to use it directly. So 2 multiplied by a plus b, x plus 2y, multiplied by a minus b, x minus 2y. Clear students? I hope it is clear. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. I hope you have understood concept explained in this video. You might have learned something new through this video. Friends, if you have liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. So every time I will upload a new video, you will get the notifications about it and you will not miss any of the concept of this simple subject. Thank you very much.